G'day folks, Stoo from Stoo's Secret Stash here, and today I'm coming to you from Port Macquarie. We have a classic motorbike show here at Port Macquarie with the local classic motorbike club. Like I said, in Port Macquarie at Settlers Arms, and I've got one of the enthusiasts here who I'm going to introduce you to shortly. He has actually got a classic bike that he has modified, and it would be great for him. That he's very, very enthusiastic, so I'm going to introduce him to you right now. I've got Larry here. How are you today, Larry?
Really well, mate.
Really great?
Really good, Stoo, yeah.
Great, fantastic. Now, Larry, they tell me you're a bit of a stickler for modifying bikes.
Well, I'm not. I love the modified stuff, but a guy from Mean Street Choppers of Warhaven, Danny Polson,
Yes.
he's the man if you ever want your bike done.
Right, a bit of a free plug there.
Oh, absolutely. He's like a brother. This guy
Yes.
can build choppers like nobody on the East Coast.
Right.
I've seen all his work, and some of the work he's done is just so outstanding. You just couldn't comply with it anywhere else.
So let me tell me, one of your favourite movies was Easy Rider?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So you've got, can we have a look at your bike here today?
Be my guest.
So tell me what's, apart from the fact that she's beautiful, what is the most special thing about this bike for you?
Oh God, the work on the motor, just everything. The way it sits, the way everything, the way it handles even better than what it did before. And like I say, if you want really good work done, you go see Danny from Main Street. He's just
yeah. So this is certainly not production standard. This is customised standard.
Yeah,
Tell me, what have you done to the bike?
Well, the frame's been chopped and raked.
Yes.
The forks are longer and fatter. The motor's been bored out and it's got Keith Black Racing internals in it.
Wow.
Which really puts it up good. I've had it up to 270 and it's got more to go.
Oh my goodness, we should be a bit floaty at that speed, wouldn't it?
No.
No.
Yeah, it's better than it ever did.
Oh wow.
And I've put WLA little toolboxes each side
Yes.
to make it look like panniers.
Yeah.
And all the other gear on it's just pretty custom. No, she runs and handles really well, much better than it ever did.
And how often do you ride it?
It's my daily rider.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you're a man that lives and breathes what he believes in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, that's fabulous. That is just awesome. Like I said, this will be on Stoo's Secret Stash. I'll give you a card, and you. This is your 15 seconds of fame.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, that's grand.
All right, mate. We'll catch up and have a great day.
No worries.
Here we are today at the Port Macquarie Classic Motorbike Show, and they've got a beautiful lineup of motorbikes today. A 1991 Honda, even better when they've got the stickers on that tell me. So 1993 Kawasaki. Look at the colour combination of these two bikes. So yeah, you look at cars today and they're white and grey and gunmetal grey, and yet you get the motorbikes, and well, these are older ones, but motorbikes are still able to be decorated with some amazing colour schemes, and that's just really fantastic. BMW. These are classic bikes, so most of them are over 30 years old, but they're the pride and joy of the owners. To a Harley-Davidson, BMW, and then a Harley-Davidson, and then a Yamaha. So got a real mix of bikes, and that's what makes it more exciting. Look at the colour scheme on this Kawasaki 1000R. And certainly pulling in the crowds who are keen to have a look. And a BMW. They always finish off their bikes beautifully. Look at the colour of it. Look at the paint on that, and the fairings and everything beautifully presented. Honda Super Sport, 1979, the CBX. And I always love the way these have these pipes here coming from the motor. I mean, that's beautiful little touch, and look at the way this bike has been presented. That's a labour of love to keep those looking like that. And what a gorgeous bike. Through to a early Ducati. 350 Ducati, and yeah, lovely to see. Through to a similar, so the Ducati was a 74, and here we've got a 73 Honda 350. So competition, these two bikes at the time, and just lovely to see. And again, I love the chrome just here. Through to Kawasaki 900, and getting much more power and poke there for the time. And it's an art form, it really is. Look at the way it's beautifully made. We've got an 860 Ducati from 1974, and look at that, beautifully presented in the black and gold, and the pride and joy of the owner, no doubt. And then moving on, we've got really interesting colour scheme and paint effects on this 1976 BMW. Look at that, an R90S, 900 cc's, which would be a really nice bike to ride. And BMWs are very interesting in that the way the motor's been set up almost looks like it's been tilted, but it's just a completely different shape of motor, and very smooth, just like the cars. Shaken but not stirred, I guess you could say. Through to a Motor Guzzi, so an Italian Motor Guzzi here, and beautiful bike, and what a dog. There's the dog. There's the dog, folks. I was just being a smart aleck there. I better watch it. I might get punched in the face. So, beautiful Italian Motor Guzzi. In fact, I've got the owner right here. Are you the owner? No, you're not. Okay, you're the owner here. No? Behind him. Ah, right. Yes.
Got to build up the left hand for the clutch.
Oh, yes. Guarding the motorbike. Yeah, poor thing. Yes, probably would do. It's a warm day. 900 Kawasaki, 1975. A 1970 Velocette. And I love the way the Velocets are, the old chrome work and the cursive writing here. Just a beautifully presented bike. And I love the way they've got the side mirrors on here, mounted on the handlebars, and just on the end of the handlebars, and just beautifully presented, these Velocets. And a Honda. Probably more of these used as a trail bike than a road going bike, a 250, and they've often been ridden on a lot of tracks and farms and various other places. Go to a 1976 Honda. This particular one's a Super Sport, and by the look of this, it's the pride and joy of the owner. Again, beautifully polished. A Honda CB 1100R, 1982, folks. So we're in the 80s now, and you can see the fairing on that. And again, a very attractive looking bike. Kawasaki 1000 ZIR Mark II. Suzuki GS 1000S. Just don't see these bikes anymore, or very often, so this is really great to be able to see these bikes. Another 1000 Suzuki. Very similar bike to this one here. It's an 80, this black one, and this one here is an 82, so very similar. Colour scheme's different, but very similar way they're built. 1975 Kawasaki and the Z900. And over the back here, very, very well used Suzuki 750. She's done some miles, and it's obviously very, very trusted and well used bike. Old faithful, as they say. Got a Honda 90, and I heard this bike come in, and it reminded me very much of a Postie's bike, which is effectively what it is. So we're racing the Ducati, just starting up there again. It's an 850 Le Mans Moto Guzzi, so Italian bikes to the fore, and they had a very popular following. Moto Guzzi 1921 to 2021, so this was commemorative edition, and if you want a bike, a Motorbike Guzzi, give Dave a call. Contact Dave. Moving on down here, got some really beautifully polished old timers. So these are the 1960s. I've got a 1962 Triton, and look at the way that vehicle motorbike has been polished. I love that. But look at the a lot of different things with these, from the mirrors through to the oil can here. Very, very different. The chrome muffler, the shockies, the way it's mounted onto the body. Just an old-fashioned bike, but beautifully presented, and a lot of pride taken in this one. 1968 BSA, or as they call them in motorcycle terms, Beezer. So we've got a lovely Beezer here, and next to it is another Beezer, a 1949. So we're getting into very early Beezer territory, and I love the oil tanks and everything mounted on these. Next to that is a remarkable example of an Indian, and you can't get such a popular bike now. Whenever I see this now, I think of world's fastest Indian and all that kind of stuff. But you see the gear change on this one. So this is a 1940s model, and they had their side gear change, rather similar to the Harley-Davidson of the time. Moving around, we've got a very, very early 1927 Triumph. So you would know, if people that know a bit about Triumph motorbikes and motorcars would know that the Triumph motorcar company in Coventry and the motorcycle company were actually the same company until 1936. And in 1936, the Triumph motorcars and the Triumph motorcycle businesses went their separate ways. So this particular time, same heritage as the Triumph motor vehicles until 1936, when they went their own way. Different age, look at that. It's frame's completely different, the side bag, very small exhaust, and obviously the pride of the owner, but why wouldn't you be proud of it? And I love the horn. See the horn there. It's obviously was an option of the day, or something to be proud of the day, and I would still think so. Through to a 1931 Rudge Ulster, and gear change on the side again, which was very popular in the 30s and the 40s, and that's in keeping with what they did at the time. And a Victorian registered bike here with the side change again. We've got a 1929 Ariel. So there's your side horn there, your oil can. Just a different age of motoring, and beautiful to see. Through to the last few bikes. Got a Honda back in the more modern times again. Very different, these two bikes here. The 1973, you compared to 40 years, and the change has been quite staggering. To a Suzuki here, 1971 Suzuki, and just a little 250, but a lovely bike all the same. And last but not least is the racing Ducati, North Coast V Twins, the Ducati. And man, you hear this thing running. I'll put up a video, a film of it now running, and it's an amazing thing to see and hear run. And it's got some oomph, no doubt about it. Look at the strengthening of that cage. And I wouldn't touch the bike, but obviously quite a light bike, because speed is all important with these machines. This show's been put on today by the Port Macquarie Classic Motorcycle Club, and a smallish show, but it's really great to see these vehicles out and about, and the weather's cooperating, and just a small gathering, but something where people can proudly show off their toys and chin wag and enjoy life. And that's what it's all about, enjoying our transport, our hobbies, which then transform into a way of life. And it's a pleasure to be here today and to see what's on offer. got a group of bikes running in, and look, we've got another one that's coming in here now. It's all happening down here at the Settlers Inn in Port Macquarie.
What do you know? He fits. You didn't need to move it up.
And some beautiful bikes on show, and straight outside the door, some Harley-Davidsons and a Triumph there. Look at that Triumph. And this particular bike, I was just talking to the owner, it's only the second time that he's ever ridden the bike, so he's making the most of today and enjoying himself, and why not? Why wouldn't you? Another Harley, and look at the fairings on that, full fairings, screen, and how's that for a trike? Harlequin paint job and your customized stowaway, and continuing the Harley theme. Prez, I think there's a story in that. I think he's in charge of the group. Another heritage soft tail here, Harley-Davidson, and that's obviously a pearl effect on the paint, and the way that's 103 cubic inches, beautifully polished, beautiful bike. Through to a Triumph and a Speedmaster Triumph, and look at the glow on that paintwork. Harley-Davidson with your bags on the side. Again, the pride that's taken in these is just beautiful to see, and it really does become more than a hobby and a way of life. A BMW, two BMWs, a 1200R and a 1200, and they're all here today as part of the Port Macquarie Classic Motorcycle Show. And of course, this event has been proudly sponsored by a number of businesses, including Red Point, or batteries, oils and filters. Old Ariel, folks. 1929 Ariel, and we're even going to get a demonstration on how to start an Ariel. That's good. Beautiful.